Good evening, guys. Good to see you here. Yes, today we are going to test your word power. Words are very important as far as the CAT examination is concerned. You have to know words in order to attempt questions in the verbal section of the CAT examination. You have to apply words. You should know the contextual meanings of words. You should know shades of meanings of words. So today we have one more class which is going to test your word power and make you understand how to analyze words and how to improve your store of words, right? Yes, so my name is Harpreet Kaur. I have done my master's in English literature. I have 16 years of teaching experience. I have trained students for all the management exams like CAT, MAT, XAT, SNAP, PGCET, GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT, and TOEFL. I have also done a diploma in journalism and I like to create content and do some amount of freelance writing. I'm very passionate about teaching, guys, and that passion can be seen in my work. Okay, so today is the agenda is to improve your word power in order to increase your store of words, right? Yes, so please download the Telegram app, follow the URL and join the Unacademy chat. The CAT subscription is the most reasonable in the industry. It is just 875 rupees for 24 months, guys. And if you use my coupon code CORE10, then you can easily get a 10% discount. Yeah. So can we get started, guys? So today we are going to do test your word power. What is your word power? What is the power of words? Yes, so all those who are with me on this chat, give me a high five, guys. Yes, good evening. Good evening, Shivender, Sirat, Kajal, Dolly, Kainath. Good to see you all here on my show today. Yes, so I hope you have a book and pen with you, guys. Yes, do you have a book and pen? There are a lot of words that you will write down today, and you need to collect these words. And they are an interesting set of words. So, not only are we going to learn words, but we are also going to do some exercises on words, right? So, Ravi, Anisha, Rinsi, good to see you all here. So here I have a set of words which are related to the word mania. So mania is a kind of a craze, right? So mania is an intense, Iluromania is an intense enthusiasm for cats, guys. So a kind of craze for cats is known as Iluromania. Write down this word. Ailuro. Ailuro. Iluromania is an intense enthusiasm for cats. Then you have Entomania. Entomania is a fascination for insects. This particular root ento relates to insects, just like you have entophobia. Similarly, cyno relates to dogs. You have cynophobia also, fear of dogs. An intense enthusiasm for dogs is called cynomania. Then you have what is known as hippomania. Hippomania is a craving for horses, guys. So hippo having to do with horses. Yes, entomology is a study, right? So that dia will be a list of words where you learn all the ologies, O-L-O-G-Y, right? Make a set of words where you are able to take all the ologies, right? Now here you can take a screenshot, Ravi. Very good. Take a screenshot. You will remember these words. Now today I am doing what is known as the manias. Mania is a kind of a fascination or a craze for some things, right? So that is known as a mania. Correct? So let's go to the next one. Now you have what is known as Ophidio. Ophidio is a mania relating to reptiles or insects. Ophidiomania. Ornithomania is a fascination with birds, coming from the word orintho, right? Zoomania is an intense mania, enthusiasm for animals alone. Florimania is an interest in plants, guys, right? So what happens is that you here learn, you also have ophidiophobia, a fear of reptiles. So one another day, let us do all the phobias. Ornithomania is fascination with birds. Zoomania is enthusiasm for animals. I hope you have all the words on your list, guys. I hope you have all the words with you. Hello, Prince. Good to see you here. Okay, now you have to find the odd man out. So it is ebony, cranberry, vermilion, lobster. What is the odd man out here, guys? Can you tell me? So this is a set of words. Which is the word which is the odd man out? I'm waiting for an answer coming from you. What is the root for ophidiomania? The root is mania, Kajal. There are different kinds of manias and ophidio is a root. Yes. Ophidio is a root which is talking about reptiles. Ophidio relating to reptiles. So, yes. Okay, Kainath is saying cranberry. Aditya is saying lobster. Niranjan is saying A. Ayush is saying C. Swaha is saying B. Yes, guys. What is the answer here? Some are saying A, some are saying B, some are saying C. What is the commonality in the words? If you are picking an odd man out, what is the commonality in the rest of the words? Can you tell me? Which are the words which are common? Himakshi is saying D, lobster. Why is it lobster? Diya is saying A. Yes, why is it A, Diya? Why do you think Aditi is also saying A? Rinsi is saying, I don't know the meaning. Yes, Kajal, it is talking about red. Yes, cranberry is red, vermilion. Yes, vermilion is the kind of tikka that you wear on your forehead. Right? On your forehead, when you wear a tikka, it is known as vermilion. And lobster. Lobster is also supposed to be reddish in color. The color of lobster is red. So if you go and look for the meaning of red, if you look at the color red, you will get 10 words which are synonyms and related to the color red. And lobster is not the odd one, Arnav. Then what is the meaning of ebony? Ebony is related to black in color, guys. Ebony is black. The color ebony is black. It relates to black. And cranberry, vermilion and lobster are related to red. So therefore ebony is the answer, guys. It is ebony, right? Yes. Got it, guys? Yes. Is it fine? Ebony is a kind of a tree, yes, but it is related to the color black. Okay. So we'll go to the next one, odd man out. Muggy, sweltering, torrid, sleet, sultry. What do you think is the odd man there? Muggy, sweltering, torrid, sleet, sultry. Ma'am, cranberry like darkness. Cranberry is red in color. Have you had cranberry juice or cranberry drink? Yes, it's a rich red color, right? So therefore, it is not related to darkness. Cranberry is not related to darkness. Yes, Ravi, you got the answer, guys? Okay, now pick the odd man out. Muggy, sweltering, torrid, sleet or sultry. Yes, Ayushi. Yes, correct. Why is it sleet? Why is it sleet, guys? Can you give me the answer? What does sleet mean? Yes, hi Priyanka, good to see you here. Yes. What is the meaning of sleet? Why did you mark sleet as the answer? What is the meaning of other words? Dia is also saying sleet. What is the meaning of sleet? What is muggy, sweltering, torrid, sultry? All of them are related to heat. And they are related to the aspect of summer. Right? Sleet is rain ice. Yes, rain plus ice. So when you have, a fall of rain with ice like hailstones, right? That is known as sleet. So this is related to rain, while the others are related to heat and summer. So others are referring to hot weather. So you learn these as synonyms, guys. Not only are you going to learn the meanings of words, but you learn a set of synonyms. So all those who are taking a screenshot, please write down these words: muggy, sweltering, torrid. Torrid heat, that means unbearable heat. Sultry is a kind of humidity. When it is very hot and humid, it is known as being sultry. So answer therefore is D, guys. Okay. Yes, are you following me, guys? Fine. Can I go to the next question? Ready for the next question coming up on your screens? Yes. Pitch, inky, coal, dark, ruby. Now this is an easy one, very easy one. Pitch, inky, coal, dark, ruby. Easy one, guys. Quickly give me the answer. Slurry, you are asking me the meaning of slurry, Dolly? Sultry. Sultry is a kind of heat which is also very humid. Yes, it's a kind of humidity. Very easy, this one, right? Answer is ruby. Ruby is the correct one because ruby is red in color. Again, we are relating to color. It's pitch dark outside, you say. That means very dark. It is inky black, you say. That means black ink. Coal is dark. This is also dark. And ruby is red. So these are some of the easy ones, but we will go to questions which have higher difficulty, guys. Let us go to the next question, which is difficult. Yes, now this is a difficult question. Burlesque, lampoon, caricature, parody, tragedy. Yes, what do you think is the answer here? Burlesque, lampoon, caricature, parody, tragedy. What is the answer, guys? A, B, C, D, E. Quickly. Yes, what do these words mean? Yes, Arnav. Caricature, lampoon. Yes, somebody is saying caricature, somebody is saying lampoon, somebody is saying tragedy. What is the difference in the rest of the words? If you pick a word, you have to tell me what is the meaning of other words. Right? Yes. E is the answer. Correct. It is tragedy. Tragedy is a negative word, while the rest of them is to make fun of. You do a lampoon on somebody. Caricature is just like a cartoon. Parody is a kind of a satire. So you make lightly fun of somebody. So is burlesque. Burlesque means to make fun of somebody. Everything that is related to being comic or witty or making fun of basically is the meaning, while tragedy is a negative word, guys, right? So is it correct? So tragedy is the answer. Are you happy with the answer? Yes? Okay, so let's go to the next question, guys. Yes? Can I go to the next question? Okay. Frugal, niggardly, thrifty, parsimonious, spendthrift. Yes, lampoon is to publicly criticize. So how is it positive? It is not positive. They are all talking about being critical, while tragedy is totally negative, right? So it's not positive. All these are not positive. I'm not saying they are positive. That means it is making fun of other people. But this is totally a different. Tragedy means something related to sadness and gloom, right? Yes. While these are making fun of somebody, to criticize somebody, to do a satire on somebody, so making fun of others. So I'm not saying these are positive words. I didn't say these words are positive. I said that it means to make fun of somebody, right? Okay, guys. Frugal, niggardly, thrifty, parsimonious, spendthrift. Yes, what do you think is the answer? Frugal, niggardly, thrifty, parsimonious, spendthrift. Yes. Except D, all are related to money. Parsimonious also means money. Parsimonious also means related to money. Yes. So answer, guys, is Thrifty? No, spendthrift. Spendthrift is a person who is extravagant. A person who wastes money. Right, a person who wastes a lot of money is known as a spendthrift. Yes, E is the answer, while the rest of them means spending money in a very careful way, being economical. In fact, parsimonious and niggardly means being very stingy, spending money very carefully. Frugal and thrifty. Thrifty means spending money very carefully. He's a very frugal spender. That means he does not spend too much money. Therefore, the answer is spendthrift. Right, guys? You got the answer? Okay, fine. Yes. Next question coming up on your screen. Proclivity, aversion, propensity, penchant, predisposition. Yes. Proclivity, aversion, propensity, penchant, predisposition. What is the answer, guys? Yes. Quickly tell me what is the meaning. Not thrifty, spendthrift. Thrifty is careful in spending money, Diya, but spendthrift is a person who spends a lot of money. Right? Yes. So going to the next question, proclivity, aversion, propensity. This word is pronounced as penchant. Predisposition. Yes. What is the answer? Diya is saying A. Aversion. Ayushi is saying aversion. Yes. What do you think is the answer, guys? Aversion. Yes, it is aversion. Aversion means hatred, dislike, right? While proclivity, propensity, penchant, predisposition means bias, leaning, inclination, or a preference. So when like a teacher in a class is showing a lot of bias to one student, that means she is inclining towards one student. She has a propensity or a predisposition to that particular student. So these are all synonyms of the same word. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words. 8 words. Inclination versus dislike. Yes. So you are inclined towards somebody, you are leaning towards somebody, you're biased, you have a preference. All these are words which relate to that, guys. So here as antonyms and synonyms, you can, as synonyms itself, you can learn 8 words, and aversion is the odd man out. Is it fine, guys? Are you good to go? We'll go to the next question. Yes, Epicurean, Sybaritic, Gourmet, Lavish, Spartan. What do you think is the answer? Yes, Epicurean, Sybaritic, Gourmet, Lavish, Spartan. Yes, what is the answer, guys? Yes, waiting for the answers to come up. Yes, Aditi, Sybaritic. No, it is not Sybaritic. People are saying B, somebody is saying D. Himakshi is saying E, Sonam is saying E, Ankita is saying D. Lavish? No. Yes, what do these words mean? A, B, C, D. What do these words mean? Can anybody tell me? Now, the answer is Spartan. Spartan means a lifestyle which is very severe and austere. Right? While these are all words which are relating to a situation where you are using what is known as you are a person who is a pleasure seeker, a person who is fond of pleasures. Yes, you did it in mythological words, Sonam. Good, you remember, right? Yes, so Epicurean is a person who is an epicure. He is a pleasure seeker. He likes to indulge in food and drinking. Gourmet is a person fond of food. Lavish means extravagance. So therefore the odd man is Spartan, which means a severe, austere and a difficult lifestyle. Yes, lavish is luxury. So all of them are pleasures, all of them relating to the aspect of pleasure, while Spartan is severe and austere, guys. Right? Yes, lavish lifestyle. Correct, Abhishek. We'll go to the next question. Commendation, vilification, contumely, vituperation, Billingsgate. Yes, what do you think is the answer, guys? Yes, commendation, vilification, contumely. Yes, austere means very severe, a very hard lifestyle, Abhishek, because the Spartans comes from the name of a place called Sparta. In ancient Greece, there was a state called Sparta where people were most of their time involved in warfare, right? So it was more like an army life. So there was no time for merrymaking, no time for partying. So that is known as a Spartan lifestyle. Yes. Coming to the next one. What is the answer, guys? A, B, C, D, E. Yes. Can anybody tell me what is the answer here? Commendation, vilification, contumely, vituperation, Billingsgate. What is the answer? Yes, Arnav, very good. Arnav is giving me the correct answer. Commendation. Commendation means praise. To commend somebody means to praise or to applaud. Right? So commendation is the answer. Vilification, contumely, vituperation, Billingsgate are all where you are trying to harshly criticize somebody. Harshly criticize. Right? Yes. So therefore the answer is A. A is the answer. Yes, Billingsgate also means to find fault with somebody, to criticize. Yes, it comes from the name of a character in mythology called Billingsgate, and he was known to be very critical. Right? So the answer is A, guys. Is it fine? Okay. Cantankerous, placid, splenetic, testy, cranky. Now tell me what is the answer. Cantankerous, placid, splenetic, testy, cranky. What do you think is the answer, guys? Yes, correct, Dia. You're correct. Commend is not to condemn. Commend is to praise. Yes, to praise someone, appreciate, while the rest of them is to punish. Yes. Now coming to the ninth question. Yes, cantankerous is cranky. Testy also meaning being very irritated. Cranky is a cranky old man or cantankerous old man, you say. So what is the answer, guys? Answer is no. Splenetic also means a person who is short-tempered. So the answer is placid. Placid is the answer, guys. Okay. Placid is a person who is very, very passive, inactive. Yes, while these mean a person who is very angry, irritable, complaining. These are the words. Cantanic, splenetic, testy, cranky means a person who is very irritable. Yes, you can say placid is calm. Calm and tranquil. Correct. Correct, guys. That is the correct answer, right? Okay. We'll go to the next question. Are you ready, guys, for the next question? Here coming on your screen. Mass, spark, bit, spot, iota. Yes, like Lake Placid movie, Aditya, correct. Lake Placid is a movie, yes. You know the word Pacific comes from the root pac, which means calm and tranquil. So Pacific also coming, Pacific, pacify, peaceful, all coming from that word. So is placid is the root. Yes. Dia, what is the answer? Mass, spark, bit, spot, iota. Yes, mass. Mass is a solid mass, right? It is something which is solid. While these are all parts. Spark, bit, spot, iota are a part, and this is the whole. The mass is the whole, and these are all parts of the whole, right? So therefore mass is easy, right? Answer is very easy, guys. Okay, so I think you must have learned at least 20 to 30 words today. I hope, guys, you've written down all the words or taken screenshots of the same. We'll go to the next aspect, next question. Terse, succinct, garrulous, concise, curt. Yes, correct, Kajal, you're right. Others are small amounts. So terse, succinct, garrulous, concise, curt. What is the odd man, guys? Yes. Yes, for your information, all these questions are the question types where I had written an article in the Deccan Herald some years back, and I had published these questions in the Deccan Herald. If you wish, you can go and look up, guys. If you go to Deccan Herald, Harpreet Kaur Dhodi, I had written this article in the newspaper for CAT students couple of years back. So I just picked them up in order to give you also a benefit of these kind of words, right? Yes, answer is garrulous. Yes, all of you are saying garrulous. What does garrulous mean? Garrulous is a person who is talkative. He is also loquacious, right? Talkative and loquacious, right? While terse, succinct, concise, curt is brief, not using too many words, right? So short, brief and short is the meaning of the other words. Yes, talking extremely, correct. Extremely talkative is the answer. Loquacious, verbose. Verbose is using too many words, but here we are talking about talkative and loquacious, guys. So that's correct, guys. Very good. I think you have learned a lot of words by attending the YouTube session on CAT Unacademy, right? Agreed, guys? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Acute, incisive, apathetic, discerning, perspicacious. Yes, others means silent, correct. Dolly is saying others mean silent. Not silent. It means short and brief, Dolly. Short and brief. It is not silent. Okay? Yes. Acute, incisive, apathetic, discerning, perspicacious. What is the word, guys? Odd man out. Yes. Yes. Waiting for the answers to come up. What is the answer, guys? Acute, incisive, apathetic, discerning, perspicacious. Discerning is same as perspicacious. Yes, Ayushi is saying D. Dia is saying apathetic. Correct? Yes, answer is not acute. Answer is not acute. Incisive. E. Perspicacious. No, it is apathy. Apathetic is a person who is aloof, disinterested, right? Indifferent. While the rest of them means a person who is very sharp, one who can discern things, that means see things very sharp insight. Perspicacious also a person who is very sharp insight. Acute angle, obtuse angle. Opposite of empathy? No, it's not the opposite of empathy. Apathy is simply means not being concerned, unconcerned. Yes. Um, yes, it is a good book, Aditya. It is a good book. Having deep insight is the meaning of these words. Acute, incisive, also very sharp and cutting, right? This is not the answer. Answer is C. Acute angle, obtuse angle. So acute angle is a sharp angle. He's a businessman with a sharp, acute acumen, business acumen, you see, right? So having deep insight, guys. Correct. So the answer is apathetic. Okay. Correct, guys. Can I go to the next question? Yes. So I wanted to tell you that vocabulary promotes comprehension. Hence, it plays a significant role in reading comprehension. It improves reading speed. Reading is like driving a car. You start at 20 kilometers, 20, 30, 40, 60, and you arrive at a word like plenipotentiary. Then your speed drops to zero. So what happens is if you don't know the meaning, what does acumen mean, Jagrati? Acumen also means being very sharp, just like acute. Acumen. He's a businessman with a acute acumen or sharp acumen, you say. Now what happens is when you're doing reading comprehension, you're reading very fast, you're racing like a car, and then suddenly you come to a big word like plenipotentiary. Then you have to stop. You have to read the sentence before, you have to read the sentence afterwards to gauge what is the meaning of this word, because you don't know the meaning of the word. So if you know the meanings of all the words that I told you today, you will zip past. From 80, you will touch 100 kilometers, and you will be able to read well, you will be able to comprehend well, and therefore the important part is that you should know words. Yes, AC is the root word. Yes, Diya, ACR means sharp, cutting, biting, guys. Okay, let's go to words often confused. Again, another lesson in words often confused. Give me the answers of each of the sentences. Jimmy is a restful or restless child. Yes, what do you think is the answer? Jimmy is a restful or restless child. Yes, this was an article I had written in the newspaper in the Deccan Herald some years back, guys. Plenipotentiary is very powerful. A person who is very powerful, potent. Potent is powerful. Correct, guys. So he is a restless child, not restful. We slept very restfully yesterday. That means you slept well. That is the meaning of restful, right? So restless is the answer. The wrestler had a rubicund or rubric complexion. The wrestler had a rubicund or rubric complexion. Second one, guys, what do you think is the answer? He had a rubicund or rubric. Yes, Dia, you're correct. Rubicund means red in color. A person who is red in complexion, reddish complexion. What is a rubric? Rubric is like a symbol, right? It is like a symbol, or I can also say a kind of a mark or a heading. So you say follow the rubric, right? Yes, it's not rubric. Rubicund is reddish. The canopy or the canop shaded the entrance to the building. Yes, what is the answer here? Third one. The canopy or canap shaded the entrance to the building. Yes. Yes, what is the answer? Canopy. Canopy is like an awning. It's like a shade. In the front of a building, if you have a shade-like thing, it's known as a canopy. Yes, canops are like a kind of eatables. Also, canops are called some kind of furniture. It has many shades of meaning, guys. Furniture are canops. So, shaded the entrance to the building is a canopy. Canops are kind of eatables or also called furniture. Okay, the wraith or wreath was said to appear at night in the staircase. What do you think is the answer? The wraith or wreath? Yes, I want the answer coming from you. Is it a wraith or a wreath? What do you think is the answer? Yes, Sonam is saying wraith. Yes, it is a wraith. Wraith is a kind of a ghost. Yes, was said to appear at night on the staircase. Wraith. While wreath. Wreath is what you put a circle of flowers which you put on a dead body, or at Christmas time you put it on your doorway. That is known as a wreath. WREATH. Wraith is a ghost. Correct, guys, Dia. We were disgusted by the grown man's sophomoric or soporific behavior. Yes, not Sumita, it is not wreath. Wreath means one shade of meaning of wreath is to encircle, right? The second one is a circle of flowers, right? So wreath and wreath. We were disgusted by the grown man's sophomoric or soporific behavior. Yes, soporific behavior, that means sleepy, dozy, drowsy. Right, guys? Yes. What is sophomoric? What does sophomoric mean? Yes, sophomore. It is your first year in the university. Yes, you say the sophomores of the university. So the first year is your sophomore year in the university. Most Americans universities use this particular word, right? Yes. Okay, guys. Wreath means, what does wreath mean? As I told you, WREATH. E means to encircle the world, to encircle something. Or wraith is a ghost, right? Yes. Second year graduate, okay. It's the earlier years in the university. Some people call it the first year, some people call it even the second year. Correct, guys. Okay. The salesman is loath or loathes accepting a job in a new territory. The salesman is loath accepting a job in the new territory. So, what is it? Yes. Yes, what is the answer, guys? Second one. Yes, Dia, it means the first years of college. Sophomore. Sophomore is the first year of college. The salesman is loath accepting a job in the new territory. Yes, it's loath. Yes. Loath means reluctant, hesitant. He's very hesitant, reluctant or hesitant. Loaths means something which is hateful, disgusting. Something which you don't like is loath, hateful. So he is loath. Actually, it should be loath to accepting a job in a new territory. That means he is reluctant, right? Yes. Okay, coming to the next sentence. He made a rather feeble or frail attempt at an apology, but it didn't convince anyone. He made a rather feeble or frail attempt. What do you think is the answer? Yes, Guy. Is it a feeble attempt or a frail attempt? Yes? Feeble attempt. Feeble means something which is very weak. It's a weak attempt. While frail means delicate. She's so frail. That means delicate. Being very delicate and dainty is frail. So the attempt was a weak attempt. So therefore you will say feeble, guys. Okay. In a boat race, those who paddle or pedal fastest usually win. Yes, feeble is correct. All of you have got it. Dolly, Prince, Waha. In a boat race, those who paddle or pedal fastest usually win. Yes, guys. What is the answer to the 8th question? Yes. Both are the same. In 7th one, no, but the attempt is a feeble attempt. It's not a frail attempt. The attempt is a feeble attempt. Yes. Okay, guys, paddle is the answer. In a boat race, it's always called a paddle boat, right? It's called a paddle boat. So you don't say pedal. Pedal is when you are cycling. You pedal the cycle. Or you also say he is a drug peddler. To sell wares is called peddle, right? So pedal is used for person who is selling his wares or cycling, but it's a paddle boat. Okay. He is too much of a man of principle to compromise. So what does principle mean? Not rinsey principle, man of principle. Yes, peddle is trying to sell something. That's why I said drug peddling. Trying to sell something. Yes. He is too much of a man of principle. He is the principal of the college. The head of the college is principal. But when you're talking about your principles or rules or ethics, you will say principle, guys. Okay? Don't be discouraged by adverse criticism or averse criticism. Which one is it? Don't be discouraged by adverse or averse. Yes, guys, is it adverse criticism or averse criticism? Yes, no, adverse. Adverse means negative criticism. Adverse is negative criticism. Averse means he is against. He is averse to the idea of going out. Averse meaning against. Yes. So circumstances can be adverse, and criticism can be adverse, not averse. Averse meaning against. So averse is used for being against a particular idea, guys. Okay? Yes. Uh, Averse meaning reluctant. Correct, Dia. Yes. Adverse is a strong dislike. Okay? Okay, guys. The room was bathed in soft, diffuse light. The room was bathed in soft, diffused light. It should be, guys, diffused with a D. Yes, the room was bathed in soft, diffused light. What do you think is the answer? Diffused. Yes, diffused means to spread. Yes, and a light which is spreading all over the room. Defuse means to remove the fuse from something. Remove the fuse or to remove the tension from something is to defuse. So diffuse meaning to spread the light. Correct. Okay, the tiny woman had an incredulous or incredible appetite. What do you think is it? The tiny woman had an incredulous or incredible appetite. Yes, what do you think is the answer? Incredulous, no. It's not incredulous. It's not incredulous. No, guys, it is incredible. Incredible means unbelievable. She is a woman with an unbelievable appetite, while incredulous means a person who is naive, gullible, easily believing, is known as incredulous. Incredible is unbelieving. Yes. The dentist examined the palate of the patient's mouth. Yes. So incredulous, Dia. Yes. Okay, the dentist examined the palate of the patient's mouth. What did he examine? What did he examine? Yes, it is A. Palate. Palate is the roof of the mouth. While palette is the artist's mixing board. We did these words already, this pair of words. Artist's mixing board is known as the palette, right? Yes. Okay. Travel can be an excellent complement or complement to one's education. Travel can be an excellent complement or complement. Which one, guys? COMPLE or COMPLI? Correct, Jagriti. You're correct. It's complement. Complement means to complete a whole. To complete a whole. So if I say that the scarf she wore complemented her dress, that means it added to her look. That's how you use compliment. While compliment B means to praise somebody. She tried to compliment me means to praise. Correct? Yes. The sunsets in the Pacific are specially or especially beautiful. Yes. Complementary angles. Correct, Kajal. That's a way of remembering it. Complementary angles is good. Okay, the sunsets in the Pacific are especially or specially beautiful. What will be the last sentence? Specially. It is specially. That means particularly. Specially means particularly. Uh, Especially is differently used. You say, I have told the class to be not to be naughty, especially Rohit. Especially Rohit was told. That means above others. Especially means above others. Here, specially, the answer is specially the beautiful. Right? Especially beautiful, particularly beautiful. No, it does not mean the same, Kajal. It means different. Yes, the usage of both the words is different, guys. Okay? Yes, so we'll go to a set of foreign expressions. Get your pens and books with you, guys. Sometimes this is one kind of a question which did come in the CAT many years back. Also, these words have found their way in the English language and we know the meaning of these words. So, yes, it can be used for non-living things also, Kajal, not only for living things. Yes. No, it's the way you use it, Dolly. It's the way you use it in a sentence. So it is specially beautiful means particularly beautiful, especially her. You know, you better warn everybody in the class, especially Rohit, not to be naughty. That means you're trying to pick one particular person out, right? So that is why it's especially. The usage is different in both the words, guys. Okay, now please write down these foreign expressions. Yes, write down. In initio means from the beginning. Yes, in initio. Hi, Rana. In initio means from the beginning. Ad nauseam means to the pitch of producing disgust. So something which becomes disgusting, nauseous, something which invites nausea is known ad nauseam. So when something becomes overdone, when you overdo something, it is known as ad nauseam. Yes. Uh, it can be any, yes, it is Latin, French, Spanish. Correct, Dia. Latin, French, and Spanish. As I told you, this is an article that I wrote in the newspaper, so I made sure that even the origin of the words is written here, right? Okay. So aficionado is a lover, amateur, ardent follower. Yes, Sonam, can you write sentences of your own? Make sentences. I'm giving you the meanings because I'm running out of time and I have 2 or 3 slides more. Right. Latin has become a dead language, but there are many words which originate from Latin, guys. Right? Latin and Spanish. Latin, Spanish, French. Aficionado is a lover, amateur, ardent follower. So a person who is in love with a particular subject, he does any kind of work for the love of something is called aficionado, right? Yes. A la carte is according to the bill of fare. So when you go to a particular restaurant, either you order for the buffet where you just have whatever the hotel offers you, or you order something from the menu, and that is known as a la carte. Let's order a la carte. Okay, in initio, first one, Jagriti, in initio and ad nauseum. Ad nauseum is the word. Yes, guys. Okay, we go to the next word. Yes, bel air is fine deportment. That is your mannerism. Again, a French word. It means deportment is the way you carry yourself, your mannerism. Yes. Affectionate is not originated from aficionado. No, that's a different word. Yes, affectionate is a different word. Aficionado, as I told you, is not an English word. It comes from Spanish. Okay. Bete noir is a French word. A black beast, a bugbear. A black beast or a bugbear. Guys, are you writing down the meanings of words? Because I'm running out of time. De facto is in actual fact, really actual. And de jure is by right, rightful. Right? By right, rightful. Yes, yes. Uh, yes, correct, Dia, you're right. So you got these words, guys? So Bel Air is fine deportment, bete noir is a black beast, de facto is an actual fact, de jure is by right or rightful. Faux pas. Faux pas is a false step or a mistake, also means fake. Her jewelry is faux, that means fake. Ipso facto is by the very fact, thereby. Ipso facto is by that very fact, thereby. Par excellence is eminently by way of idea. Pikavi is I have sinned, a person who has sinned. A person who has done a sin is called pikavi. Yes, got it, Rana? Yes. So faux pas is a false step. Ipso facto is by the very fact. Par excellence is eminently by way of idea. Pikavi is I have sinned. Yes, very quickly, guys, let's finish. Sine die is without a day of meeting or matter indefinitely adjourned. So if a court order is indefinitely adjourned, it is known as sine die. Prima facie is the first view or at first sight. The first view or at first sight. Raison d'être is the reason for existence and soin is well groomed. So these are the last set of words. Sine die is to postpone something indefinitely. Prima facie is on the first view. Raison d'être is a reason for existence and soin means well groomed, guys. Okay, so I hope you have taken screenshots of all these words and they are important foreign expressions which have found their way into the English language. And guys, that is the end of the class. I have some more, but maybe we will discuss it in the next class. Okay. Yes, Kajal, at first sight, prima facie at crimes usually used that way. Okay, so there is a CAT session going on from 6 in the evening to 11 p.m. Please follow the faculty. Unacademy CAT subscription, live classes, interact with the educator, live polls and leader polls, test series and analysis. Yes. So follow the first step, Unacademy Learning app. Install the app, guys. And then go for the plus course, click on CAT and get your subscription. CAT subscription is very, very reasonable. It's just $8.75 a month. Use my coupon code CORE10 and you will get a 10% discount. There are other courses also available to you like NEET, JEE, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So subscribe, like and share #CAT Live Daily. Download the PDF. Use my coupon code, guys, CORE10 and you are good to go. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today's session and that is the end of the session today, guys. Thank you. Good day.